got lots of profound things to say.
Yeah.
Lance Briggs lost his watch and I found it. That's profound.
That's very profound.
Put a little ketchup on there. I'm a happy camper. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take a lot to make me happy on a problem.
Speaking of sweet La Needham and Jack, let's talk real quick about, one thing about the game here in Xamis
There we go.
getting going. Jack and La Needham. Let's talk about that.
I've known them. Kathy and I purchased the dealership January 2nd, 1989. And I probably met Jack within the first 4 or 5 days that we had the dealership. Came in and introduced himself and he says, I used to work with your dad at Silco. And because my dad ran part of the operations in Springfield and part of it up here in Lincoln, but we always lived in Springfield. So my dad knew each other, and he had said he was retired. And so we were looking for somebody to kind of drive. So since 1989, Jack has driven for us, and I don't think he's probably missed a week where he hasn't gone somewhere for us unless he and Nita are gone somewhere. And the neat thing about Jack is he's got his little rounds that he makes in the morning, and I know it. And he's trying to figure out how to run him under the bus. At 9 o'clock, and I'm telling you, you can set your watch. At 9 o'clock, Jack walks in the service door down the hallway and knocks on my door. And he says, every morning he says, it's either good morning or I see you're up and going. He says, and then if I'm at my computer doing something, he says, it's a little early for games already.
He's got you pegged.
He's got me pegged, I tell you. But he and then Nita drove for us for a long time too. They were a tandem team, but they have done it, and they are just they've actually, our children, Matthew and Christina, really look at Jack and Nita like an extra set of grandchildren. Whenever we would go on a trip somewhere, the whole family, and they would always take us to the airport, and Nita would always give us a brand new penny for luck. And then a couple times we flew over to Greece, and Nita would put a little entertainment bag together for both of the kids, so they could either have their coloring books or games or whatnot, and little candies and everything for them. So you put a little thing together for them, and then when we fly home, they wanted to pick us up. They wanted to be there. So, I mean, when the kids have graduated from high school, from college, have birthdays, whatever, they are at our house and they are a part of our family. So, I mean, he's a driver, but they are both seriously a part of our family.
So, now, for instance, your brother runs the dealership in Jacksonville, and if there's in the family of dealerships, we have over 2,000 cars available.
Right.
If there's a car that's not available, but you find a car or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Nick's got one in Jacksonville that I want. Jack and Nita will go to Jacksonville and get that. That's what they're going to do for me.
Yes.
They're going to go down there and get it. I don't have to do that. They go get it and bring it back. You're to you. I come out to you, Matthew, who just got here.
He's doing real good. Actually, will feed you. This one you have to work at. So guess where he wonders away.
2301 with your address.
2301 with
Got that memorized. There you go. I get it. Jack and Nita take care of that for me. I don't spend my gas.
No.
I don't.
You don't have to go over and look at it. You just find it on our website and say, Jim, it's at the Taylorville store, it's at the Monticello store, and we figure out which one it is with you. We go get it, we bring it over here, and before we even go get it, we will go ahead and work all the figures and everything with you. So you're going to know when that vehicle gets here, if you like the color, and you like the way it rides and drives, you know you already know what it's going to cost you, and you know that's the car that you want.
And I know Jack and Nita very, very well. So if I say, hey, could they stop at Lanzarotti's and pick up some lasagna for me while they're picking up my car down your brother Nick's?
As long as you don't mind the extra smell in the car, they're good to go.
So they would probably do that for me, right?
That for
All right,
you, yeah.
see, there you go. Another extra perk.
I find it amazing how you always work the food into the equation.
But guess what you don't know? I'm getting the Grabber Blue Mustang because when you walked away from here,
Jim said yes.
Your wife Kathy worked the deal with Jim.
There you go.
Hey! I would if I could feel.
by, come over here and say hi. And I spoke earlier in the week, and he said, I would love to come out and say thank you. He loves what the Xamises do, Bear Key Snyder, and he loves the Railers.
Well, absolutely. He
How
better.
are you?
Great, great.
You know this guy?
I do. Hi, Jim.
Good to see you.
This is perfect brat weather.
Absolutely, it is.
This,
It really
this
is.
young lady over here.
She's in charge of the brats.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And you're on film, so smile. Look pretty. Look how trim he looks. I heard the other day you were walking a dog and exercising and everything.
Well, I tried to do
Doing something, getting ready for this so you can have 2 brats.
Sure.
Yeah, something like that. How are
He
you?
walked an extra
Great.
mile so he could have an extra bra.
That's right.
19 years for this?
It's incredible. Yeah,
incredible.
they're very,
It's
very
fabulous.
gracious to do this, and it's a great thing to help support our boys out here. And it's not only a great brat night, it's a great football night.
Absolutely.
So,
It
Perfect
really is.
weather for football.
Perfect. As long as the rain stays away.
Yeah, it's going to stay away.
You guys cook for our team. I'm cooking for the other team.
We cook for everybody.
Xamis, one of my favorite people of all time. Grew up with my son, I think.
We did. We probably spent more hours together growing up than we did in school.
Okay, I've done that. Matthew Xamis, super salesman from Jim Xamis, Ford Lincoln, 2301 Woodlawn Road, but not tonight. Where are we at, my friend?
We are here at the high school football field, LCHS, for the tailgate party for the football game against Springfield High tonight.
Springfield Senators. You spent a few years out here, didn't you, my friend?
4. Luckily. I got 3 and 4,
You got
no
through-
extra, no less.
You got 3 and 4, and I have a feeling you probably made pretty good grades. I know your sister did, but we're not going to talk about her.
No, I don't want to, she outshines me a little bit, so I'd rather not.
So, okay, she was homecoming queen, maybe. She was on the back of a probably Xamis convertible when they drove her out there that year with the crown on her head and her little cheerleading outfit. But we love you too. So you were a little late getting out here tonight, and I know why.
I was. I had a couple from drove all the way over from Chicago today
To do what?
to purchase one of our recently purchased MKZ hybrids.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of the ones that he just bought. He bought about 5 or 6 truckers of MKZs and MKZs. My father.
What's it?
Xamis.
Oh, that guy.
He, like I said, he bought 5 truckloads of these, and they said we had more selection in a 200-mile race than anybody else. They had to drive down, see them, and they ended up purchasing one and driving back.
Since he's filming, I'm going to do it left
We're giving Jeff a little action right now.
Everybody think their YouTube thing's backwards. They're left.
Yeah, I'm going left-handed too, Steve. Just
See,
throw
yeah.
everybody
What's
off.
wrong, everybody off?
Yeah.
We're all left-handers.
Got the left-handed bullpen going.
And it's all right at Handlin Field with the Xamis bunch.
You can tell what age you and I are. We're out there beating the drums, playing the guitar, and singing the songs, aren't we?
Air drumming.
I'm telling
That's
you.
what we're doing.
You
I'll
know,
tell you what.
I never miss a beat.
You don't. You are probably the best air drummer I've ever met in my whole life. How you doing? Isn't it nice being at this event? This is fabulous.
It is nice. It's starting to pick up a little bit because those kids close to the game.
Well, it usually, I was telling, we were just talking about this just a few minutes ago, and I said, the first year we did this, 19 years ago, we started at 5 o'clock, and a couple people came, 5:30, a few more people came, 6 o'clock people, and gosh, dang, nobody didn't come. And then all of a sudden, I was telling Bill Marcotte, at 6:30, I'm talking to a couple people right here at the beginning of the line, and I look over, and the line is to the parking lot.
By those beautiful F-150s.
It's just like they all showed up at one time, and all of a sudden, I'm thinking, I'm gonna run out of food.
Yeah, right.
So I'm going from one extreme, thinking nobody's going to come to eat the food, then I'm thinking, okay, we're going to run out of food. But neither happened. People showed up, and we didn't run out of food. So it's all good.
And as I said when we first started, through the years watching, it gets very busy. You can, when you're in the stands over there, you can see
you can see the people lining up, and
people.
And like I said, it really is a lot of fun. There's little Lexi.
Hello, little Lexi.
Now, is that a cute hat or what?
Did you make that?
Hey,
I know
hey,
that
Lexi.
you're very crafty.
Lexi, he wants to borrow your hat.
Yes, it would cover my bald head, just like Uncle Jim Xamis's. Because your son and I were talking, we have the same hairdresser.
Yes, we do.
look, there's the trainer. Hi, Missy. She is the Lincoln Community High School athletic trainer.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, go Railers.
Go Railers.
Go Railers. 19 years of Jimmy Xamis and his family and staff feeding us. Complimentary, don't you love it?
I do love it.
You weren't born 19 years ago.
Bless your heart.
Well, honey, go Railers.
19 years ago, let's see, 19 years ago, you were 10 years old.
That is correct.
See there? How about that?
Isn't that amazing?
You know how I know that, don't you?
Because you're 23.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you know that?
Because she and Christina played volleyball together.
We did.
And they graduated together.
I
so
know.
it was pretty easy math. I just thought of what my daughter was, and I figured
There you go.
she was the same, and I subtracted 19 years and came up with 10.
There you go.
Perfect.
How are you? Go Railers.
Fantastic.
How long have you been a trainer for the
I
Railers?
have been here for 7 years now.
Wow. Fabulous. She keeps our Railers healthy.
I try.
You do. You do a fabulous job. What'd you say, 89? What took over?
January 2nd, 1989, Kathy and I came down and took over. Yeah.
Now, the original dealership was located where?
1909 North.
North Kickapoo.
Well, that's where we took it over.
Okay. You've been at 2301 on Lincoln's West Side since?
1995.
I can't remember. 95?
February of 95.
It looks like it just was so clean and brand
Well, Matthew
new.
makes sure I keep the place up. He's always asking me about doing something.
Okay.
So we're in the midst. This year is our remodel year. We're doing a lot of the things we've redone. Our customer lounge and
Is that when you put that out?
yeah, absolutely. Well, with this our 19th year at the new store. Actually, the first year that we were there is the first year we did the tailgate party.
Yeah, probably you and the Zion Lutheran Church are probably the furthest businesses on the west side of town. wasn't
Well,
it?
you know, we were Kathy and I were talking about that just last night. Actually, Gene Burwell had his old Phillips 66
my
station
goodness.
right there on the interstate.
Oh my,
And
that
then-
little teeny thing.
Right, and then you came up, and then there was the church next to us,
Okay.
and then us, and then there was, you know, the Walmart wasn't there. The what was it? What was Kroger's now? But what was before Kroger? Eagles wasn't. None of that was there. They built that.
You had the
know,
carpet houses there. They've been
Carpet
there.
House, yeah, they've been there for a while, but there really was not. And then
Right.
across the street was the used to be the Lincoln Office Supply.
Oh, yeah.
They
Lincoln
were
Office,
they were
yeah.
there before us.
Right.
But other than that, it was pretty much farmland. Yeah. So it's really grown because they built the Wendy's, then they built the Steak and Shake, and they built the.
Remember, I was barely 3.
But everybody says you've got a great memory.
Well, not really.
Now you got me in trouble. Kathy's here.
Can you put Kathy Xamis in it for me? Say hi.
Hello.
Kathy Xamis. Where have you been? Where have you been all night?
Hiding from
She's
you.
been hiding from me.
I am the hostess.
Okay, now
I'm
listen
walking
to
around
this.
talking.
You know that Scrabble Blue Mustang convertible that you sold Jim Ash, the general manager, for me?
Right.
Guess what I just did? I traded that in for that blue F-150 out there, but I wanted it in a platinum package.
Oh, we can do that.
See? I just said to your husband, I said, can I have it? No, I'm
Right
serious.
there shows you went to the wrong person. You went to me. You should have gone to
I know.
Kathy.
She's going to get it done for me. Now he's trying to get me into a what?
An escape for Jim because.
Oh, we're getting you one too
Well,
now.
see, he's got his hands full all the time. Well, if you have the remote in your pocket,
Okay.
and with the convenience package in these, you can take your foot and just swipe it under the back bumper, and the tailgate will open up automatically.
Exactly. He needs that. What color do you want? What color did
You want grabber blue?
What color do you want? Okay. Now, can you have all this delivered on Monday?
Absolutely.
Did you bring 2 checks? Xamis says thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
19 years,
coming
Thanks for
out.
coming
19
out.
years and counting. God love
Perfect.
them.
Perfect.
All right.
JimmyXamis.com.
Hey, stay tuned. We
Bye-bye.
got Lincoln Raider football coming up here in just